Hello everybody, so today I'm going to show you guys how to build a very simple yet effective fighter jet here in Trailmakers. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so before we get started, the first thing to note is you do not need any of the DLCs to build this. You can build this all with just the base game materials. So let's get started. So the first step is you're going to want to place a cockpit, and then you're going to want to grab the 1x2 rounded blocks right here, rotate them, and you're just going to make a cylinder out of these. So let's do that, and copy and paste it down. Oops, uh-oh. Okay, sorry. Next, you're going to want to add a cone to the end, and if you want, you could also just do like to the 4x1s. Like you can make like a wedge shape like that if you want, but I'm doing cone for this particular jet. And let's move on to the next part. Okay, so next we are going to get our 1x4 wedge blocks, and we're gonna flip them. Like this. Okay. Now we're gonna place them here and here, and right here. And now we're going to place a 2x4. We're gonna flip it like that, and then we're gonna copy that over. And then we're going to place our first dragon jet right here, and now we're gonna move on to the next part. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is you want to copy this 2 times and then a 3rd time, but we're going to flip it upside down like this. And then now we're going to take our 1x4 wedge blocks, and we're flip it like this and put it right here and right here. And now we're going to place another 2x4 right here, like this. We're gonna copy it to the other side. Sorry if you couldn't see that, but here's what it looks like. And then we're going to also place a wedge block up here, and then another one. And then we're gonna move on to the next part. Okay, so now we are going to go to lift and drag, and we are going to find the elevator tail, and we're gonna place that right here. And now that that is right there, we're going to place a 1x2, and we're gonna flip it down. Okay, and now we're going to place 2 1x2 wedges right here. Then we're gonna copy them over to this side like that, and then your plane should look like this at this point. And now we're gonna move on to the next part. Alright, so the next step here is we're going to take a 1x3 and another 1x3 like this, and now we're going to go to aerodynamics and find a wedge that looks like this, and we're going to flip it and put it right there. And now we're going to copy and paste this to the other side, and then we also need to put a 1x4 wedge here and here, just like this. And then while we're at it, we are also going to put a tail fin right here. So at this point, your jet should look like this. Do a 360. And now we're going to move on to the next part. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to wedges, and we're going to find this one right here, 4x1. We're going to place it like this, and then we're going to go to lift and drag and find our modular wing, and we're going to place one just like this, and then we're going to find the aileron and place it right here, and then we're going to copy and paste this back here and flip it over like this. And then that's one of our wings, and now we're going to copy and paste that to the other side just like this. And I have not tweaked any of the settings. You can tweak it if you want to, but it's optional. And then down here, we're going to want to cover up these engines. So what we're going to do that is we're going to go to frame, and we're going to go to shield, and we're going to flip it like this. That way we don't have to use that many. And we're going to copy and paste, and then we are going to take one more shield right here, this, flip it and install it, and we're going to take 2 2x1s and place them right here. So that just leaves this. And now last but not least, we gotta add our guns, and you can use whatever you want. You're probably going to have the best results with these smaller cannons, but if you do want, you can put a minigun or a blaster. It doesn't matter. But just for this tutorial, we're going to put these small blasters. And now, the only other thing that you may want to do is customize the controls to your liking. These are the defaults, and these are what I will leave them as for this tutorial. I'm going to set these to toggle. That's just personal preference, you don't have to. But other than that, we are pretty much done. So if you want, you can give this a paint job. So, I don't know, blue and yellow, why not? So give it a paint job, and this is ready to fly. So actually, let's use the runway, because this is capable of taking off from the runway. And just like that, we are in the air. So this thing is quite maneuverable, has a good turn rate, and it has decent firepower, 2 blasters. And the pitch is good, the roll is good, and the only downside is it does slightly dip down if you try and fly level. But that can be fixed just by moving the guns around if you want. But yeah, overall a pretty solid jet, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.